friends, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mal, and this is the protective style of the summer. We are doing a curly wig install, and I got the Love Me All Day Comfort Wig. This has the most gorgeous curl. I cannot wait to show you, but first let's talk a little bit about the All Day Comfort line. Okay, so the cap, super breathable, super stretchy, conforms to your head, feels very airy and light, almost like you just put a pantyhose on your head. We have a band at the back with that silicone grip, but the best part is the adjustable hook and eye strap at the back, because you can adjust this to be small, medium, or large for whatever head size you have. I personally really like this because I actually have quite a small head, but sometimes I don't lay down my hair that perfectly, so I can cinch this up really tight, or I can let it out a little bit if I want just a bit more room. You're also getting 7x6 HD lace, and this is a closure unit, which makes it so convenient. This summer we're giving soft glam, zero heat damage, and curls that have volume. So today I'm going to show you how to install this unit and a couple little tricks along the way, because this is really the only protective style you need when the temperatures rise. The glow up is not negotiable, so our hair is going to be done. I like to do a little bronzer around the perimeter of my head before I start applying my unit, and the reason for this is I bronze a lot, and if I don't do this, I feel like it just doesn't blend the way I want it to. So even if you haven't done your makeup, at least just do your bronzing. I did a little lace tint, and we're just gonna pop this girl on and see how she looks, because she's giving Jerry curl. Baby, these curls, they're very soft, gorgeous. These are the type that are gonna like have that really pretty volume if you fluff them up, but if you mousse them and gel them down, they'll be a little more slick. However, I need to add layers to this unit because I went with a length that has no shape whatsoever without a little definition. So after we lay her down, I'm going to spend some time on that. Someone told me to make sure that you don't have any little hairs caught up in the lace, and that has been the best tip that I've ever gotten. So I highly suggest taking the time to make sure there's no hairs caught in the lace. Now with the edge part here, I like to pull it down and then add my hairspray, but what I'm actually going to do after is show you another technique where I dip my brush into the liquid mousse. Now if you're not using liquid mousse, you're behind. Definitely get you some of this. You can get it on Amazon. I'll link it in my description. I like using a brush to press this down because it really presses it into the head, and it allows that lace to pretty much become transparent. This is looking really good so far, and yeah, I'm really liking the melt of this lace. One thing I will say is that this unit came beautifully bleached. The knots were done, the lace is trimmed at the front, and the lace looks good. Looks like really nice quality lace. So we're gonna put the band on, and I'm just gonna come back with my makeup a little bit more touched up. I also changed my contacts. I felt like those navy ones were not giving the summer vibe, so this is better. Before we step into summer goddess mode, prep is everything. So I actually started with a light co-wash to soften the curls of this unit and bring them back to life. I like doing it before I put it on my head, and then I just let it kind of air dry as I style it. Of course, we always do a little hot combing. Now, one thing I will say about this unit is I prefer when my roots are a little bit more straight, so I do wish that they came like that already, but it's all good. Nothing a little hot comb can't fix. You can see as the hair fluffs up, it actually becomes quite voluminous, but I kind of want something in between. I don't want it to be too voluminous. I also don't want it to be too slicked down. So a nice lightweight mousse was perfect for this. And then I added a little bit of curl defining jelly. I will say I did this backwards, so I would suggest, of course, to trim your hair first and then add your product. But because I did it backwards, I just ended up adding more product after. So just a side note, please trim your unit first. And this is the type of unit that you're gonna wanna add a little bit of trimming and a little bit of layers to, because the volume and the look is everything. I think with curly hair, I don't know, in my opinion, you don't just wanna have it all one length. You kind of want it to have a little bit of natural layers. I think it looks so much more natural that way. Now if the heat is not playing, I would actually go for a low residue glue with a strong hold, something like Bold Hold, but I personally I like taking my wigs off at the end of the day and storing them, so hairspray it is for me. I'm gonna let you vibe out to some relaxing summer vibes, and I'll come back and discuss a little more about this unit. Definitely do check out my video in my series exposing the influencer treatment, because I am a partner with Love Me Hair, but I've also purchased their units with my own money and done a quality check. So if you are interested in knowing real tea, definitely check out that video. I'll link it in the description, but watch that after you watch this one. Live from my house, we are now playing Clock That Lace, the only game show that allows you to check if the lace is truly melted. And the votes are in. It's melted, it's scalp. When I do a closure wig, I like to put a baby hair basically right on where the closure meets the lace, right there. I like to add my baby hairs right there, and that way they blend perfectly into the little bit of leave out that I leave on the sides. And it kind of hides that bit of lace. So that's my trick. I think it looks the best. And honestly, I don't always do baby hairs, but I think with a curly unit, come on, you have to do just a little bit of edges. I think they look so cute and adorable. So this is what the lace is looking like. My baby hairs are done. We're gonna mousse her up once more just to make sure that she's looking defined. The satin bonnet or a pillowcase, a little leave-in, and water mixed together to refresh the curls in the morning is all you really need to do, and then you'll be back to serving every single day. So whether you're poolside or on vacation or just running errands and refusing to look basic, this curly wig is your go-to for a summer glam and protect your natural hair. Thank you to Love Me for sponsoring today's video, and thank you for watching. I have a discount code in the description bar which will save you quite a nice chunk off your purchase. I believe it's like close to 30% off. So if you are looking at purchasing a wig from Love Me, definitely utilize that code. I do have plenty of other videos with Love Me wigs on my channel, specifically the All Day Comfort wigs, because I love them. So check out some other videos and let me know what your summer protective style go-to is. Ciao! Single on the body, take on the body,